Hey, what's up everybody? PersNikity here, and welcome to my walkthrough for Black the Fall. This is a fun little indie game. It's very similar to Limbo and Inside. You know, it's a side-scrolling game. There's no collectibles or anything. It's just a lot of different puzzles to solve. And so I was wondering what kind of walkthrough I wanted to make, and I decided I was going to make a platinum trophy walkthrough or all achievements walkthrough. So in this walkthrough I'm going to be getting every single trophy and achievement that goes with the game so that you can get 100% completion. Now the first one is going to be right at the beginning. You're going to hop onto this mechanical bike, and you're actually going to do this by pressing square or X, and you're going to hold it for 15 minutes, and after 15 minutes you should unlock this trophy here. Now what you're going to do, I'm just going to show you this little mechanic here. This is how you die in the game. There's these red lights, and if you get caught by them, they'll shoot you and you die. So anyway, go ahead and hop on the bike, get the machine running, and then you're going to run through that door the first chance you get. Now that first trophy, you're just going to be operating this bicycle for 15 minutes real time. So that's kind of annoying. I hate achievements like that, but that's just what you got to do to get 100%. And that's why I sped up the clip, and obviously I wasn't going to show you all 15 minutes of that. But that's how you get the first one. Now first chance you get, like I said, run through that door here and run into the next room. Now you're going to see this red light. This is a mechanic in the game that you're going to have to get used to. If you step into the light, or if the light tracks you, you're dead pretty much instantaneously. So instead you're going to see these objects being moved from the track on the top. So go ahead and use the shadow to make it past the light unseen, and then once again you're good to go. Now make your way through the gate here, and you're going to emerge outside. Turn around, hop up here. That's a story related trophy, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Turn that wheel, and then go ahead and you can run, and what that wheel does is it turns off the steam that would have been coming out of this pipe right here. Obviously the steam will kill you if you run into it. So open this hatch, drop down. Now you're going to sit here, and you're going to be patient. You're just going to sit here for a while, and you're going to see these prisoners being brought through the door here, and you're going to see this big guy. Wait a couple seconds, and the big guy is going to start harassing one of these little guys. So I think it happens right here. You see the little guy, the big guy turns to him, and then he says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he starts harassing him, and that's when you're going to make a run for it so that the big guy doesn't see you. You're going to get to this elevator here, run to the second thing, turn the arrow so that it's pointing down. Now run to the first device, and then use that to bring the elevator as far down as it will go. And then you're going to run back to the second device, turn the arrow to the right, and then bring the elevator as far right as it will go until it crashes into the glass. Now, this game, like I said, this game is a lot of fun. It's very simple. The puzzles aren't overly difficult. They do get a bit harder near the end of the game, but for the first part, they're not that bad. Now the game is separated into 5 different chapters, so which means this walkthrough is going to be 5 different videos. And like I said, I'm going to be showing you throughout the walkthrough how to get every trophy that is in the game so that you get that platinum trophy on your first playthrough. It's really easy to do. The mechanics are very simple. You're going to want to hop onto this bike here to evade the light. Then when the light sweeps to the left, go ahead and hop off and keep on running. Really the only mechanics, okay, so real quick, this is another trophy. When you see this guy sleeping here, you're going to crouch, and you're going to drop down. Instead of jumping over the gap, you're going to drop down, crouch under the steam here, and then just keep working your way down and to the right. And then once again drop down, go to the right. You're going to come to this room. This guy's going to tell you to be quiet, and then that will unlock yet another secret trophy. So now once you get that trophy, you're going to make your way back to the sleeping guy, and you're going to jump the gap. So this is the way you normally would go. You don't have to go down there. You only go down there to get the trophy. So continue on your way. And like I was saying, the mechanics are very simple. All you can do is run, jump, interact, and then later on you'll get this device which allows you to control different things, but that will be a little later on. So anyway, run behind those boxes and crouch. The gun will start shooting at you. Wait until it reloads, and then make a run for the second set of boxes over here. Turn this wheel. That will ignite a fire on the left side of the track. So then once again, once the gun has to reload, go ahead and run back over. The gun will direct itself into the fire. It will destroy itself, and now you don't have to worry about getting shot anymore. So then what you want to do is, you see this wooden barricade up top. You need to get the gun to ram into this barricade so that you can make your way through it. So what you're going to do is run down here, and you can see that the gun follows you. So just run, and then run to the right. It'll run into the fence, run to the left, run to the right, and every time you do that, the gun will ram into the barricade until finally, boom, it will be completely destroyed, and you can keep on your way. And then you can go into the next room. Now this game is very short. In this room, you're going to jump on this platform here, wait until the guy is below you, jump 3 times, and then he will be crushed. And this is where the mechanics change a bit. So now you're going to get your wrist controlling device, and what this does is it allows you to control the prisoners. So if you haven't noticed already, or if you haven't read about this game, basically you are in a communist state and you are being held like a slave, basically, and you can see that there's this device on the people that the leaders use to control you, and so your goal here is basically just to escape the compound. So what you're going to do, you're going to want to get familiar with these mechanics, but you're going to want to use the right joystick to aim your beam. Then you're going to want to use R1 to select your target, so you can see that I have selected the slave. And now you're going to steer him over to this to the right side of the room, and you can see how I can use him to interact with these machines that I can't personally reach. So this one doesn't really do anything, you don't got to worry about that. And you can actually see a little poster on the wall in the background that explains how the mechanic works. But anyway, you're going to use him to activate this machine on the far right, and that will open the shutters into the next area. So once you get here, you're going to see this red light, and you're not going to be able to get past this. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to grab the guy from the previous room and direct him into the next room. Now once he's in here, you're going to want to actually intentionally lead him into the red light. Now this is where you can see that there's a sign on the upper left wall. Basically, you cannot use your wrist controlling beam if it crosses with the red light. So if you try to activate something and your beam crosses the red light will see you and it will kill you. So it's kind of hard to explain, but you should figure out what I mean if you're playing along with me. Just know that you cannot let your you cannot let your wrist laser beam interact or intersect with the red light, otherwise it'll spot you and you'll die. So just know that moving forward. Anyway, if you direct the guy into the light will force him to activate this machine here, and you can see that the light above his head is now red, indicating that he is in control by them and not you. If his light were white, that means he's in control by you. So anyway, now I'm going to activate him and bring him over to this device here, but you can see that I was a little too late and he got caught by the red light. So wait until that light sweeps to the left. Now take control of him and have him come over to this device here, and then boom, he once again will open the shutters, allowing you to go through. Now as I was saying, this is a really short game. This whole walkthrough is going to take about an hour each video. So the first video is 14 minutes, the second video is 14 minutes, the third video is 18 minutes, and then the fourth video is 9 minutes, and the fifth video is 10 minutes. So it's not that long of a game, but it is fun. So this guy here, you're gonna crouch and you're gonna walk behind him, and you're gonna keep crouching through this dark hallway here, and you're gonna make your way to the very end of the hallway. So you can see those prisoners in the background being force-fed some sort of propaganda. Fits with the theme of this game. Now you're gonna run into a second big guy. You're gonna crouch at the end of this wall right here, and it's gonna look like this guy is gonna creep up on you, but I promise you, if you just be patient, he will not catch you. So this guy's gonna open the door, then he's gonna turn around. Wait for him to turn around, and then you're gonna make your way through the door. And again, if you're just patient enough, you will be able to get by those guys with no problem. Again, it looks like they're gonna catch you, and a number of times I fell for that, and if you try to run, they will kill you. So just be patient and you'll be able to get by them, no problem. Alright, so you're going to come to this room here. Go ahead and grab control of this fella and lead him away from the machine. And you're going to lead him into this room here. Now you're going to tell him to interact with the device on the far right. And what that will do, you can see there's a camera right here. That's going to bring the camera into position. And then once he has it in position, you're going to tell him to activate the camera. And that will start playing some, probably some more propaganda on the wall. And you'll see the big guy down there. He'll get distracted. He'll start watching it, and that will allow you to drop down. You're going to want to stay crouched so that you don't alert him, and just sneak right past him. I don't know how he doesn't see you right here. I mean, he's only looking at the wall. It's not like he's looking in the complete opposite direction. But once you get over here, hop up onto the wall. Don't jump back down. I almost did that. And then run over to this elevator. And we're almost done. Like I said, the game's really short, and if you know how to solve the puzzles, it's really easy to get through. Now you're going to select this guy on the second bike. Again, do not let the light see you. Tell him to get on the first bike, and then go ahead and jump on his bike. Because this red light, it's basically going to sweep from bike to bike. So you want to make sure that if you're on the bike, it won't know that you are of your own free will, basically. So, again, the light will sweep past you. Once it does, jump off and then run as far right as you can go. And you're going to run to this yellow platform on the floor. And you're going to grab this guy on the fourth bike, and you're going to tell him to come over here to the very far edge of the platform. So go ahead and do that. The light won't be able to reach this far, so you're safe here. Now again, wait for the light to sweep past this guy. Once it does, take control of him. Have him stand right next to the other guy. And then their combined weight will allow this platform to lean up, and you'll be able to sneak right under it. So you'll see right here, boom, sneak under, and you're good to go. Now keep running. Now this is where things get a little complicated. Your laser, your wrist controller, it's going to be able to reflect off of shiny surfaces. So you're going to want to stand in a position like right here, where you can trigger this guy. Tell him to get off the bike, but you have to time this correctly. So you see the pipes that are up on the top ceiling. You have to stop it so that one of those pipes is in between the two furnaces. Now you're going to have this guy activate the first panel. That will allow you to proceed. Now you're gonna see that there's this pipe directly above me, and you're gonna want to use that pipe to get him to go to the second device, which will deactivate the second panel. Again, that really takes a lot of timing. You have to make sure that he gets off of the bike right when that pipe is between the two furnaces, so that you can use the reflection to successfully get past that area. Now there's going to be a gap in the floor right there. Make sure you see that. It's hard to notice at first. But now you're going to be on this large conveyor belt, and you're going to have to dodge a lot of these machines, very similar to that scene in Star Wars 2 Attack of the Clones when Anakin and Padme are on Geonosis and they get caught on the assembly line. But anyway, so you're just going to want to dodge these saw blades and these little imprinters or whatever they are. And then once you dodge that quadruple saw beam, or quadruple saw, you're good to go. You're going to see these pipes. Get ready to make a running jump, and then crawl up, and then jump up to this pipe here, and follow the pipes, make the jumps, and you will eventually reach a doorway that will take you straight into Act 2. So that's it, guys. Those are all the achievements and trophies for this first part of the game. As long as you follow this walkthrough, you will easily get the Platinum Trophy. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you get the chance, and I will see you in Act 2.